Hello guys, thanks for joining us today for our second episode and second review on Puff Puff Cigars. Also puffpuffcigars.com, where we'll be featuring our videos directly on the website via YouTube, obviously, where you could subscribe. Please do. Today we are going to display the Cohiba Maduro 5, the Mágicos edition. They actually come in three lines: the Secretos, which is the actual small cigar. We got the Maduro de Hinos, which is the Robusto, and we got the Hinos, which is the Toro size in the US, which is a bit longer than this one. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'll be doing a presentation on the box. You could see it's a beautiful box, wooden box, displayed Mágicos, habanos, Cuba, the actual authenticity of the Cuban cigars with the actual serial number on it. And also, as you can see on the bottom, this box is dated from April 2017. Let's open the box. It's a box of 25. Again, we can see the authenticity certifications, the cedar cover that displays the Cohiba Maduro 5. Unwrapping, it's like a box of chocolate. You guys can picture it like a Cadbury fingers. This is it. This is the Mágicos. The Mágicos, it's about 4.5 by length, and the gauge is 52. The specification of this cigar, you can see the dark color. That's actually the wrapper. It's aged for 5 years. That is actually sun-grown leaf. And the particularity of the actual filler, it's aged for 3 years. Thus you see a darker color, and will give you a stronger, it's a stronger taste. That will be probably a medium to full body, but we'll get into that once I start smoking the cigar. The pairing with this, we're going with the Dalmore Cigar Malt. This is one of the Dalmore's releases that actually available. Not every day, unfortunately, but it does come once in a while in your liquor store. And if you have a chance to put your hand on one of these, go for it. We'll be mixing the flavor of the cigar malt in the Maduro, and we'll be sharing with you guys. So I'm gonna get set up and fire this with you guys. Stay tuned. Hey guys, so we're ready to light the Cohiba Mágicos. So let's get started. Beautiful cut, dusting off the residues. If you can see, they're flying off. I don't want this to be in my mouth. So that's ready. Let's get this toasted. Oh, the smell. All right, first one out. First draw in. Bit heavy, definitely creamy. Yeah, it's a bit unusual taste for your everyday Cuban. It's a bit bitter. I like it. Definitely medium to full, more on the full side. So let me do a first stirred, and I'll get you back, guys. Stay with me. Guys, I came back before the actual first third of the cigar. I didn't want to waste this without sharing the actual malt. I know I drew some cigars, so now I kind of have a different flavor. But just to give you an idea on the actual taste of this cigar, which obviously I had it before, it's not the first time that I'm having it. It's, you know, it has this, on your palate, it does have this toffee, a little candy taste with a bit of chocolate and a bit of licorice. And a bit of also fruits, maybe like some, you could say some dark cherries, or there's also like a little bit of zest, of orange zest. All these flavors infused. So what I'm doing now, wow, they go together. Absolutely, they go together. You can call them Cheech and Chong. They're together. Amazing. The flavor, really. This earthy, leathery, oily, bit of coffee with the mix of this. It's just, oh yeah, it raises the actual flavors. Wow. If you guys have a chance to actually merge those two together, wow. Let me get back to you guys in the first third. All right, guys, so back with the first third of the cigar. So the flavor started to sink in. We start to feel a little bit peppery actually. It's still on that a smoky, leathery, you know, bit of maybe coffee notes in there, but you know, it's consistent from the first draw. I mean, honestly, I love it. I love it. Now, if you're a guy who never smoked a cigar, don't go out there and say, I watched a YouTube video and a guy suggested for me to smoke this. No. If you're a first-time smoker, please do not go ahead and start with this, because you're definitely going to get sick. No. You probably want to start up with a light one, like a Hoyo de Monterrey, Epicor 2, but please do not go get this one. This is more on the full-bodied cigar. I like the taste, strong taste. It's not to say that it's a strong cigar, but the actual taste. So if you're not used to it, you're probably not going to enjoy this as a first smoke. Still as good as the first sip. Amazing. I mean, the fusion of those flavors, guys, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, it fuses together. You get this sense of candy, fruity, and the scent of like a little bit smoky fused together. So really good. One thing I didn't talk about is the draw. The draw on this is pretty good. It's not like an excessive smoke that you get out of it, but it's fairly enough for you to be comfortable when you puff that cigar. So we'll hit you back on the second third. All right, guys, we're back. About actually a second third of the cigar. As you can see, the ash is still there, the draw is still there. I'm gonna remove the band with you guys. Flavor wise, we still on those notes of a little bit of peppery, a little bit of it's still leathery, it's still oily actually. Thick smoke coming out of the cigars when you do. And when you do the retronasal, when you blow it out of your nose, don't do that if you're a first-time smoker. For the people who actually do, you get the actual more flavors out of it. So you still got that peppery taste, the hint of the cocoa coffee. It's very creamy, as consistent as when I started with you guys. I'm about maybe 20 minutes in, as you can see, still going through the cigar, and I'll get back to you with the last third of the cigar. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so we reached the last third of the cigar. The pepper actually started to, you can start feeling a little bit more peppery. It's toward the end. I can feel it more on my tongue. The actual flavor of the coffee, you don't taste it as much, but still you get that earthy flavor in your mouth. That earthy flavor is consistent actually from the beginning. That smoky, woody flavor is it's still there. Overall, it's about a 40-45 minute smoke, and that is because I've been consistent on smoking. I didn't stop, although it did turn out with me once. Kind of a bit of a downer, but you know what, it's expected. And the weather maybe a little bit like this, it's windy and all that. The weather actually also has to play in it a bit. But overall, to be honest, this is one of my favorite cigars. I've already been asked on the comments in the YouTube, and I already mentioned that this is actually ranked of one of my highest cigar. I really enjoy this full-bodied cigar, which is full. You can feel the flavor on your tongue, and as I mentioned, with the actual dalmore cigar malt, the fusion of both taste together, it's spectacular, guys. Really, you're gonna have to try those both together. The fusion, spectacular. Really not much to say on that over there. It's those two are actually made to be smoked together. When they say cigar malt, think about the Cohiba Maduro 5 of Cohiba. So thank you for joining us for this episode. Please make sure to hit the like, subscribe, give us your feedback, give us your comments. If you have any questions, we're there to answer you. You can also visit our website, www.puffpuffcigars.com, available in 3 languages now. Any comments, anything you guys feel to share with us, you're most welcome to do. Thank you. Enjoy.